Hey there, Nancy Chapin, Windermere Mount Baker. You know, I don't usually cover a lot of statistics in these videos because, to be honest, I don't think it's always the best medium. But I have got to share these numbers with you today because for you sellers out there who are not taking as seriously the strategy around pricing, you're going to want to see these numbers. So oftentimes in a seller's market, it is very easy for sellers to get a little full of themselves and think, oh my God, there's no inventory. Everything's getting bid up, so why don't I just start higher to start with? It doesn't quite work that way. So here's what I want to show you is if in the Seattle metropolitan area, between January 1st of 2015 and March 15th, if you are selling in the $250,000 to $500,000 price range, if your house, so the ratio we want to look at is the original list price to sale price. So if you sold in under 15 days, your price on average will have sold for 102.1% of the listing price. That's pretty sweet. And 51.5% of the homes during this period of time, actually in this price range, sold in those first 2 weeks. Which also tells buyers, you got to be on top of things because things are moving fast, the ones that are priced well. So if you miss that mark and you overprice and you're not selling like most of the well-priced homes are, and you're in that 2 to 4 weeks, you're losing 4.2%, which adds up to about $10,000 to $20,000 that you've lost. If you miss that window and you're in the 30 to 60 days, you're losing 5.7% of your original list price to sale price. It's like $14,000 to $28,000 left on the table. And if you really miss it and you're in the 90-day plus, you're going to leave 8.6% of your sale price in somebody else's pocket. And 14.4% of the people who sold so far this year in this price range, that's their reality. And don't you think maybe they've been working with a broker who'd really been able to price it more accurately? Now, the truth of the matter is it's also really hard to price stuff. I don't mean to make it sound like, you know, it's always a surefire thing, but it is about the value of having that conversation with folks. So next, I want to show you sort of the $500,000 to $700,000 price range. What happens there? Under 2 weeks, you're going to get you would have gotten 104.2% of the original list price to your sale price. And about 58% of the homes were selling in that time period. If you're in the 15 to 30 days, you're down 2%, so you lost 10 to 14,000. If you're in the 30 to 60 days, ouch, 8.3%, like $41,000 to $58,000 left on the table. And if you're in that 90 plus days, you lost 10.3%. So $51,000 to $72,000. And again, about 14% of homes, even in this market price point, are sitting on the market that long. I hope that's not you. So if you're in that $1 million to $2 million price range, which many people are, interesting to see how those numbers play out. In that first 2 weeks, you are getting 104.1% of your list price. 2 to 4 weeks out, it's a big spread. You lose 6.2%, which at this price point, you're talking $62,000 to $124,000. 30 to 60 days, you're losing 10.4%, or another $104,000 to $208,000. 90 plus days, you're actually at about 10.2%. 23.9% of homes in the $1 to $2 million range so far at the beginning of this year sold after 90 days. Again, leaving a lot of money on the table. So I just encourage you to don't get short-sighted about how all the power being in your shoes as a seller in your position, because you really have to still market it right and not overprice it. You can't just put a sign out in front and not do anything else and not expect to leave some pretty big chunks of change on the table. I hope that's not you. If there's anything I can do to help you out, feel free to give me a shout. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.